So I'm just checking in from Chicago Airport. It is now midnight UK time. I've been up since 4:30 UK time, so that's 20 hours awake already. You can see the bags forming under my eyes. I've got about, I think, 4 or 5 more hours of travel to go to get to San Jose. Just want to do a quick vlog because I want to do a daily vlog on this trip away. And just on the flight over from Heathrow to Chicago, I was watching Creed, which is the latest Rocky film. I think it's Rocky 24 or something like that. And anyway, the take-home message from that was that the fiercest opponent you'll face in life is the man in the mirror. It's the person you're shadow boxing with. It's the voice inside your head that's telling you to give up, that you can't do it, that this is one step too far. And you've got to beat that voice. You've got to dodge his punches, and you've got to give it a right hook back. And then sometimes that voice has got to get on top of you, and you've got to be down, and the ref's going to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, but you get up and you go back and fight that voice. So hopefully next time I do a vlog, I've caught up on my sleep a little bit, but wishing you wellness until then. Day 2 in California, my first real day here after yesterday traveling, and I had a really good time today. Just spent the whole day with my Airbnb host and just driving around, and he was showing me the sights, and we were going out for lunch and stuff, and turns out he is also very interested in personal development, so we had a great chat about working towards goals and making yourself more successful, and how to teach yourself and how to constantly be on that path of education. And he was talking about one of he subscribes to a magazine called Success Magazine, and they send him audio discs every month, and he was talking about this one that he listened to a little while ago, and it was this guy talking about the 5 rules of goal setting. And I wanted to just share rule number 4 with you guys because I thought it was really interesting. It was a very interesting and cool analogy. And it's called Dive to the Bottom of the Pool. So the story comes from the speaker was talking about a game that he used to play as a kid with his friends. And what they had to do was, in the swimming pool, they would each try to jump out the water and get as high as they could, and whoever got the highest was the winner. So what one of his friends did was that they reinvented the game. So originally everyone was on the surface of the water trying to jump as high as they could. This guy dived all the way to the bottom of the pool so that he could get purchase on the bottom of his legs, and then drove his way up, shooting up, and dived and jumped way further higher out of the pool than anybody else. So this analogy had 2 interesting take-home points for it. Number 1, think outside the box. As with all things, thinking outside the box will unveil new insight and answers. But number 2, sometimes we actually have to go backwards to go forwards, or sometimes we have to look further within ourselves before we can truly express ourselves. If you keep on bobbling on the superficial level, there's only so much reach and so much scale that you're going to have in life. But if you go deep down with reflective, explorative work and really find out what it is that, you know, makes you tick and who you are and how to work to your values and express them, then you can make that jump so much higher out of the water than your competitors. So guys, I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow, where it will be my first day that I'll be speaking to you after going to the seminar. So looking forward to it. Speak to you tomorrow. Hey guys, so today was my first day at Experts Academy. I've got my little lanyard I've got my checklist. This is one of my favorite. I didn't realize we were getting this. I've got my little Experts Academy journal. Look at that. It's leather bound. Pages are nice. I've been scribbling so many notes in this day. What have I got? I've got about 7 or 8 pages of notes in there. You might be able to hear my voice, but I am so hoarse. I've been speaking to so many people. At the seminar also, they were playing this like really loud music to get everyone like amped up and hyped, and I was having to like speak over that all the time, so lost a lot of passion in my voice, but still got enough to just do the quick vlog. So like I said, day 1 of Experts Academy today, absolutely loved it. The place was buzzing, it was amped. Brendon was so good on stage. His passion, his enthusiasm, his motivation just came through so strongly, and as always his teaching and instruction was just top notch. It was fantastic. Also got a chance to meet the other students on the course, to network with people. I spoke to maybe a dozen people in depth today. I was getting handed business cards like confetti. It was crazy. Everyone was just so expressive and open and passionate and like-minded, and just connecting with similar passions. We're all there to find a way to reach more people and spread our message and live a life of service. So it was really great to meet these people. So I'm going to share a little take-home point from today that came from the seminar. And Brendon was talking about haters and ridicule. And he was saying, when you start out, when you've got nothing, when you've got an idea but nothing to back it up, people are going to mock you. People are going to think you're stupid. People are going to call you crazy. They're going to ridicule you. You're going to get the haters. And then he said, when you're successful, you will still get those haters. And what he did, it was really funny and really cool. He brought onto the PowerPoint his 1-star reviews on Amazon, and some of them were absolutely trash talking him, saying he sounded like a college kid reading an essay, that he was full of cliches and empty, euphemisms. And Brendon was saying, just laugh at these, just have humor. And he was saying he was emailing some of the people who wrote these Amazons and being like, hey, can I quote you? This is awesome, this is great. Just like really winding them up. And he said, that's how you need to approach the haters in life, because you're always going to have the haters. They're going to hate you when you're down, they're going to hate you when you're up. Some people in the world are just jerks, and you just need to rise above that. Don't let their negativity bring you down. They're projecting that negativity into the world because there's something that they don't like about their life. So rise above that, and even find a place in your heart to have pity for them and feel sorry for them, that they're so caught up in this negativity that all that they can do in life constructively is to project that negativity onto other people. So that's today's take-home message. I'm gonna need some lozenges or something if I'm gonna keep doing this vlog for a week. So looking forward to sharing what day 2 brings tomorrow. Guys, so just finished day 2 of Experts Academy. Another just profound, clarifying day for me. There was one thing in particular Brendon was talking about there's 4 different teaching styles, and he's writing all this up on his flip chart, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh Jesus, I'm only doing 2 of those things. There's a cap, there's a ceiling on how good my teaching is at the moment, because I'm not utilizing these higher forms of teaching. So I'm really looking forward to getting back to the UK next week and next month, and starting to apply these new frameworks of teaching into my content, and hopefully really enhancing things for you guys. Just hope that I can serve in a much better way and spread my message in a much more helpful and useful way for you guys. So that's really encouraging to kind of just get that perspective and that clarity from a business sense. And then little anecdote of the day, lesson of the day I'm going to share with you guys is a story about Kyle. Now, Kyle was a high school kid. He was a bit of a nerd, bit of a geek, didn't really have a whole lot of friends, and he was walking home from school one day, and he had a big pile of books, huge pile of books, and he was carrying them home, and these kids in his year ran past him and pushed him over, and his books went everywhere, and his glasses came off and he went flying away. And there was this jock walking behind him, and he saw what happened. He came over to the kids and helped him pick up his books and pick up his glasses, and Kyle was like, "Oh, thanks so much, thank you very much." And the jock was like, "Man, those kids are such jerks, they just really need to get a life." And the jock said, "Listen, do you want to walk home with me?" So the jock and Kyle walked home together, and they quickly became friends, and an unlikely pairing. And they were friends throughout the rest of high school. Kyle got he was valedictorian in his year. He got a university place at Georgetown. And his friend, the jock, got a football scholarship to, Duke University. And Kyle is giving his valedictorian speech at the end of the year, and he's talking about what happens in high school. And he was saying, we're influenced by everyone around us, by our parents, by our teachers, by our peers. And I just want to give a big shout out to my friend right there, because one day 4 years ago I was walking home from school, and I was going to go home and commit suicide because I thought life was so miserable, I didn't have any friends, and it wasn't worth living. And I was carrying home all these books, and I got pushed over, and my friend the jock helped me pick up these books. And the reason why I was carrying so many books was because after I committed suicide, I didn't want my mum to have to go into school and clear out my locker. So guys, the lesson from that is to consistently put out kindness and love to our fellow human beings. You live a life of service through the everyday kindnesses that you do. You have no idea how what you do can help someone in their life. You have no idea how a simple, kind intervention may totally change someone's life, or even save that person's life. So guys, look forward to speaking to you tomorrow for day 3 of the course. California knows how to party. So guys, have you ever felt tired in life? Have you ever felt that you're relying on chocolate or coffee or cigarettes to get through the day? Do you just feel that you don't have any energy in life, and you're sat and you don't know how to fill up the gas meter? Well, I felt like that today. I didn't have a great sleep, I'm still not fully accustomed to US time, I'm still a bit jet lagged, and I went to day 3 of Experts Academy, not fully with it, not fully on. And I didn't want to just chuck back a load of coffee because I knew it's a long day, that isn't going to help. All I'm going to do is get this up, and then I'm going to crash. And it's a long day, it's 9 till 7. And I'm going to need loads of these ups, and I'm going to have to suffer through loads of these crashes, and that's not the way I wanted to do it. So I had to find a different sort of energy today. So in the seminars, before we start the speaking, there's music and people get up and dance. So there's these little flash mob kind of things at the front of the conference room. So today, for the first day, I went up and joined one of these flash mobs. Music was blaring, I was dancing around, I was getting pumped, I was getting hyped. Everyone was smiling and singing, and we were hugging and high-fiving. Then Brendon came on the stage, and he really gets the audience amped up. He's dancing around, he's clapping, he's shouting, he's egging everyone on. And I just felt alive in that very moment. That was all that I needed. I got pumped up, I was amped. I was, so close to Brendon. I was maybe 5 meters or even slightly less away from him. And I was like, damn, I'm here, I'm in an amazing experience. this is my time to be present and be engaged with what we're doing. And so we launched into the material, and I was absolutely there. And the stuff we were covering in the morning session in particular was particularly inspiring and so clarifying for me. And I just had this profound shift, and I was like, yes, I can do this. I've got all the tools, I've got all the frameworks, I've got the ideas, I've got the passion. Now all I need to do is do this. And one of Brendon's favourite phrases, in fact he said it several times today, it was almost as if he knew what was going on with me. And this particular quote is, the power plant doesn't have energy, it generates it. And my God, I found a way to generate it today. I didn't rely on caffeine, I didn't rely on sugar, I didn't rely on nicotine. I found the passion and energy within. I fueled myself on ideas and vision. And that, my friends, is far more powerful than any physical product that you will consume. So, tomorrow is the last day of Experts Academy, day 4. It's going to be sad to be going, but at the same time, I'm excited for getting back to the UK next week and starting to put all of these frameworks, all of these concepts, all of these ideas into practice. So, last day of Experts Academy, and my God, it was emotional. At the end, Brendon had us do this guided visualization, and we were walking through this valley, and there was this lush green grass underneath our feet, and clear blue sky and sun, and it's building it up. And along this path, as we were walking through the valley, there was our past selves along the way. So there was us as a kid, and there was us as a teenager. And when we encountered our past selves, they were speaking to us, and they were telling us, you know, how much vitality we had, how much energy we had, how much heart we had, how much passion we had, how much talent we had, and just really encouraging us and telling us that we were good, we were great, and that there was loads of success on the path to come. And as we walked further through the valley, we got to this like big lush kind of green plain, and there were all these picnic blankets dotted about, and on these blankets were seated all of the people that meant a lot to us in life, all of our friends, all of our family. And as we walked through these blankets, at the very end was this older version of ourselves, very old, much older. And when we got to this person, they embraced us and said, "You have so much to be proud of. You've achieved so much in your life. You've had struggles, you've had hardships, but you've had celebrations and triumphs. You've done so much with your passion and ability. You've contributed so much, you've helped so many people, and you can be truly proud of that." And by this point, I was in tears, and we all had our eyes closed, but I could hear there was plenty of other people crying around me as well. And that was just really the peak of this kind of emotional journey that I've been on these past 4 days whilst being at this seminar. I feel that I've just learned so much, and so much has clicked. And I think that visualization raised a really important point, which was a theme that was running throughout the entire seminar, in that at the end of your life, we are all going to look back, and we're going to ask the question of whether it was a life to be proud of. Did we give everything we had? Did we develop ourselves to our fullest potential? Did we contribute to the world? Did we create a legacy? Did we, create something larger than just ourselves? Did we really make a difference in this life? And I think a lot of people will ask themselves that question and not like the answer. So this is something that I've got in my mind all of the time. I'm always thinking about how can I make myself better, how can I make the people around me better, and how can I make the world better? How can I contribute and make my difference? And I think I will look back when I get to the end of my life and I will see this seminar as a life-changing experience. I will see this as the start of everything. I feel that this will be the defining moment. I've gained so much knowledge, so much tactics and frameworks and ideas. I've been pitching stuff to people, and just really the creative gears have been working for me, and I can't wait to get back to the UK and get started on all this stuff. I've just got so many ideas and I just want to get them out in the world, and I want you guys to benefit from this amazing experience I've had, this amazing learning, and I'm very, very excited for the rest of 2016 because I really think that I can achieve something this year for myself and for others. So that is the end of this series of vlogs. I hope you've enjoyed these quick little insights into each day and what I've been learning, and how my mindset and perspective has been shifting, and what lessons I think I can contribute to you guys. So until next time, love inwardly and shine outwardly.